Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be talking about 6 things you need to be able to teach yourself to play the harp. My name is Christy-Lyn from Learning the Harp and I'm here with Tiffany SCHAEFER. Have a look at Tiffany's channel, it's really great. And so I want to talk a little bit about our background so that you know what informs our advice. So why don't you go first? How did you learn to play?
I started by teaching myself. I think for a couple years, and then I got a lesson with a very good harpist to sort of really check in with my technique, which I should have done, I think, in the beginning. And then after that, I've just sort of had a lesson here and there, went to a few harp festivals, observed a lot, and now I teach students myself.
So I have a little bit of a different background. I started from the beginning with classical harp lessons weekly, and so I got some good technique right up from the start, and then at a point I continued teaching myself as I got more advanced, and then now I'm also teaching and I'm also helping people on this YouTube channel who many of you are teaching yourselves. So I think both of us are really passionate about helping people who are teaching themselves to play the harp, because I know that not everybody wants to have weekly harp lessons, and that shouldn't mean that you're not able to learn to play. So today we're going to be talking about some things that could really help you and maybe some options you haven't thought of to help you along this journey. And make sure you have a look on Tiffany's channel. We're making a video together where we sing and play together. So if you want to see what kind of music we make, click on over there. The link is going to be up in the cards. So we're going to start out with a few things that are about what kind of person you should be to be able to teach yourself the harp, or what kind of person you should become, and like the things that you should kind of develop as you're learning to play. So what's number 1?
Number 1 is to be self-motivated.
Right, because you need to be able to have that from inside you, that you want to keep going, you want to be regular with your practice, finding the help you need. You want to actually be able to push forward with your playing.
If you don't have a teacher every week telling you, did you practice? Did you practice? Yes.
Okay. And number 2, you have to be willing to ask. So that's like if you don't have everything that you need, you feel like there's a problem that you can't get past, you have to be bold enough to ask for help. If you're just going to be on your own, you may not be able to get through those things.
And there are great Facebook groups for that.
Yes.
As well.
There's some good Facebook groups. We'll have to talk about that in another video sometime. Yes. Number 3.
Number 3 is to be observant and detail-oriented. It will really help you. Just even if all you have is videos to look at, there are lots of YouTube videos where harpists who know what they're doing have a close-up of their hands. So if you can really look at those and observe, am I doing that exactly the way they're doing it? And if not, how do I change it?
And you have to care about those details. I think some of us are like a little bit flippant and we need someone to help us say this is important. But if you're able to develop that skill of really looking at the details, I think that's going to really help you. And number 4 is to have a structured personality, or to be cultivating structure. And I think that's really important, because if you're just kind of noodling around on the harp or just doing like picking out tunes here and there and not really working on building your technique step by step and like working through a process, then it's going to be harder for you to really progress as you're going. So the next 2 are going to be resources that you can look for, and then we have some bonus ones at the end. So I hope you're enjoying this so far. What is number 5?
The first resource is YouTube videos. There are so many good YouTube videos out there. I just did a video on this of YouTube resources for harp playing, so maybe we can link that.
Yes, I think we can link that down below.
Lots of different channels to help you either learn technique or learn tunes. And Christy-Lyn obviously puts up lots of great videos, free resources. I do a lot on my channel as well.
So if you just happen to come across this video but you aren't subscribed to our channels, that's really what we're all about, is helping you learn through YouTube videos. So make sure you subscribe to both channels, because that will notify you whenever we release a new video, and it will keep you motivated and progressing on your harp journey. Number 6 is method books. This is something I'm really passionate about, because I know that a lot of people who are trying to teach themselves don't know that there's books out there that take you step by step through learning technique. And if you're wanting to learn how to read sheet music, a lot of method books do that as well. But I think it's really important to do what we call incremental learning, where you have building blocks that build on top of each other, so that you don't have to try and do it all right from the start, but you actually build it slowly and give yourself the chance to really grasp each of those skills before you build onto the next skill. And there's some great books. I think we must maybe make a video about, at some point I'm going to be reviewing a whole lot of different method books and telling you my advice on which ones will help you the most. But any method book is better than no method book. And now we've got time for 3 little bonus ideas. Number 1.
Recordings.
Yes.
Recordings of harpists, playing harpists that you like, harpists you admire. There are tons on Spotify. There are so many harp albums on Spotify, really. And
also just recordings of musicians, music that you like, and then being able to listen to that and try and apply it to your own harp playing. I think that's really valuable. And the second bonus one is harp festivals or harp circles, meetups, that kind of thing, where you can meet harpists together. Maybe there's workshops at a festival. At harp circles, there's usually some kind of harp teacher or people who are more advanced than you, and you can ask for advice and help. If you've got a little problem with your technique, you can get help there. And I think it's really motivating, like you were saying.
Yes, yeah, very motivating. If you're in a harp circle and everyone's maybe learning the same tune, you're probably more likely to work on it yourself, I think.
Yeah, and just having those harp friends, you were saying.
Yes, definitely harp friends. And if you are not in an area where that's available, because sometimes you're not.
Let's just do some Googling to check first. And then...
Yes. There are online meetups as well.
Yes, so Tiffany has a monthly meetup on her Patreon, and I have a virtual harp circle on my Patreon, and I think you should join both, because they're different people in the 2 groups, and there's some really great discussions. People share what they're playing, and it just keeps you going, and you can meet harpists all around the world. Yeah. And then the last bonus one is maybe a little unexpected, because this video is about teaching yourself. But Tiffany was saying one thing that really helped her with teaching herself is actually going to lessons now and then.
Yes, I think sometimes people think in order to be with a teacher you have to take weekly lessons or bi-weekly lessons, but that's not the case. And now with the internet and with Skype and with Zoom, you can take pretty much a lesson here and there from almost anyone. A lot of harpists are doing Skype lessons now. Even famous people you hear about and admire. And I think it's so great that you can just pick up and take a single lesson with them, or a lesson here and there.
And even if you have a teacher, you can have a once-off lesson with someone you admire to ask them about a specific thing and get some input about that. And when I teach students, I sometimes say, well, maybe you should go to this person because they know more about that topic than I do, and then I organize a once-off lesson for them. So it's really not unheard of to go to once-off lessons, or just monthly or something like that, to keep you going and to ask specific questions along the way, even if you're going to carry on teaching yourself in between. Thank you so much, Tiffany, for being in this video, and I really hope this was helpful to each of you. If you want to get more of this kind of input, make sure you subscribe to Tiffany's channel, because she puts up new videos all the time and you want to be notified about that. And also subscribe here to my channel called Learning the Harp, and it would be great to have you watching videos. And then a little reminder about the Patreon communities we talked about, where Tiffany has her monthly meetup and I have my virtual harp circle. There's links down below, and you can also find our contact details if you're interested in lessons. But thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Oh, and make sure you watch the other video that we made on Tiffany's channel, where we sang a song and played the harp together, and we'll see you on the other side. Bye!
Bye!